LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go on the attack first. The last time these two got together for the boot, it was the Hogs pulling out a dandy.
And this boot means something to the Hogs, right? Like, they're the underdog in this matchup. People more talk about LSU, but this is a rivalry. Always a lot of hate, always a lot of excitement, emotion, adrenaline in this matchup.
This is a game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So LSU's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick step and go. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Looking for a man. It's Parker. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Here's a heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away.
Number 19 on to punt it away.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC. And, man, some of the names that have had moments. Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrows, Justin Jefferson. All of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
And the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Riddick. Turning it on! Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
4th down coming up. Number 19 on to kick it away.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The play action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Rolling on the run. Got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Only in the hops. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always fit. Trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner will be dragged down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented and he'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Parker. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Siegel.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. Good timing on the quick out.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Parker. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
2nd down, 2 yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snags it on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. Complete in the middle. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking downfield very late in the half. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Parker. Finds his man, it's Asher. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. Looking left. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Asher. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're testing the right side here. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Toss to the outside. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Seagal. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air. It's Parker. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. He leaves it with his back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. They'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. We needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Parker. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Catch in the middle, it's Siegel. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers in the hurry-up. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes it on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still right. There he goes down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to pass, it's Parker. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes when the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reddick. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Parker. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
They'll run it on first and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Clemens. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet and not remember it.
Speeding down the left side. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbeatable.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Past the 30. Inside the 10. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.